Hello, literature lovers. Welcome to LITTWIT CLUB. Hope you all are doing great. And today we will continue our mock test series on SLST 2025. So let's begin. So the very first question is the common meter used in Lucy poems is common meter की बात हो रही है. So whether it is heroic couplet, iambic pentameter, ballad stanza or free verse. So it is basically ballad stanza. What does the poet yearns to leave behind him in the Ode to Nightingale? The sorrows and the pains of life, the dirt and disease of city, the difficulty of the creative process, or the company of narrow-minded people. So he will leave behind the sorrows and pains of life. The three qualities of Skylark's song, as mentioned in stanza 1, are its full-heartedness, its abundance, and its spontaneity, its full-heartedness, its joyance, and its reality, its gladness, its earthly feeling, and its happiness, or none of above. So, its full heartedness, abundance, and its spontaneity. The true sequence of birds' activities in the wild swans at cool is wheeling, floating, swimming, or caroling, swimming, floating, wheeling, and caroling, or floating, wheeling, caroling, and swimming, or wheeling, caroling, swimming, floating. So, the right answer is swimming, floating, wheeling, caroling is the right answer. What is the theme of the song that Tony sings at the LA house? A praise to education, a praise to wine, a praise to schoolmaster, a praise to bed bouncers. So it is simply a praise to wine. What figure of speech does Lamb use in the expression my bachelor armchair? So whether it is vision, simile, metaphor, or transferred epithet. So bachelor is for Lamb himself. So here it is transferred epithet. The figure of speech embodied in the line nor England did I know till then is apostrophe, simile, metaphor और hyperbole. So it is apostrophe. यहाँ पे apostrophe का symbol भी है. Simon space very polite at the moment because he wants to make a good impression. Was being, has been, is behaving, is being. So the answer is Simon is being very polite at the moment. I know the man who is shouting loudly. The underlined word is an conjunctive pronoun, indefinite pronoun, distributive pronoun, or demonstrative pronoun. So it is somewhere joining two sentences ना two phrases को join करने का काम कर रहा है तो that is conjunctive pronoun. If I was you, I should tell him the truth. I am you, I were you, had been you, or both A and B. So simply if I were you conditional sentence है वहां पे हम were ही use करते हैं हमेशा. His ability to concentrate is legendary. The underlined word is a transitive verb, intransitive verb, linking verb, or auxiliary verb. So it is linking verb. It is time to take tea. The passive form of the sentence will be it is a time for tea to be taken. It was time for the tea to be taken. Tea is taken in time. Tea is being taken for time. So the right answer is it is time for tea to be taken. As the lover come nearer to Lucy's cottage, the bright moon in strange fits of passion have I known dropped behind Lucy's cottage roof, behind a palm orchid, behind the bower, behind eastern horizon. So basically, it sing behind the Lucy's cottage roof. The poet laments that people are out of tune with nature, with industrial world, Christianity, or none of above. So they are out of tune with nature. I have looked upon those brilliant creatures. What does the epithet brilliant suggest? So brilliant is for beautiful or boisterous, youthful or wildly passionate. So it is from Wild Sonnet Kule. So this is for swans, the beautiful swans. How long has Falder been working at the office of James and Walter Howe? Whether he was working there for 27 less than 2 years or 70 days less than 3 years, 17 days less than 2 years, 27 days less than 3 years. So he was working there for 17 days less than 2 years. In the story, The Gift of Maggie, Jim and Della are called the wisest because they know the mystery of life. They made supreme sacrifice for the sake of love to buy gift. They have profound knowledge of the Bible, none of this. So they made a supreme sacrifice for the sake of love. To their dark wintry bed, the word dark wintry bed refers to bed of winter, bed of dark, dark and cold under the earth, dark cell. So wintry bed is basically for dark and cold under the earth. How has autumn been personified in the second stanza of the poem? As harvester, reaper, onlooker, and blinder, as harvester, reaper, gleaner, and onlooker, as harvester, winnower, onlooker, and gleaner, or as shower, reaper, onlooker, and gleaner. So, autumn is personified as harvester, reaper, gleaner, and onlooker. What does Owen mean by titanic war in strange meeting? Whether it is physical confrontation between two nations, the dominance of the imperialist colonial forces of the world, Owen is comparing the First World War with the mythological war fought between the Titan against gods at Mount Olympus, the psychological conflict between his two contradictory selves. So basically, it is he was comparing First World War with mythological war between Titans and the gods on Mount Olympus. The central idea of the poem listener is living people utmost effort to make rapport with the world of dead, a sad failure in the purpose of making rapport of the living people with the dead, or a travel's visit to a haunted house, yeah, both A and B. So basically, there is no proper rapport between the dead and living people, and this is the failure which is shown in the listener. Justice in Galsworthy's play has been shown as sympathetic and sparing, fair and just, unsympathetic and unsparing, biased to the rich. So it is very unsympathetic and unsparing. And the next question is, from what source does Rena derive many of her romantic ideals? Shakespearean romances, romantic films, Bible, or opera? So it is opera. The dream daughter of Lamb is named Alia, Elia, Alice, or Elisha. So it is Alice. What does the white man represent in the lagoon? A brave selling spirit, a sympathetic friend and patient listener of a tragic story, a European civilization set against the backdated Malayan way of life, or all of above. So basically, it is a European civilization set against the backdated Malayan life way of life. All the girls want to imitate Kiran Bedi. Here, all in the above sentence is called a reciprocal pronoun, a universal pronoun, assertive pronoun, or relative pronoun. So basically, it is an universal pronoun. Doctor have to be acquainted with all the developments in the medical science, all the major, all the useful, all the extreme, all the possible. So basically, it is all the major developments. Hardly dash cooking when there was a power cut. So we had neither electricity nor candlestick. So hardly had we no sooner started, hardly we started, hardly had we started, or first started. So basically जहाँ पे भी hardly आता है उसके साथ हम had लगाते हैं, hardly had we started. I shall purchase this suit of clothes provided it is cheap. The sentence is a good example of adverbial clause of purpose, adverbial clause of clause, adverbial clause of contrast, adverbial clause of condition. So यहाँ पे देखोगे तो वो क्लोज तभी परचेज कर रहा है जब उसको चीप मिल रहा है. So basically यहाँ पे adverbial clause of condition देखने को हमें मिल रहा है. Spot the error. He proposed me that we should go to the disco and then have dinner at the restaurant, or no error. So basically यहाँ पे he proposed to me होना चाहिए. So a friendly reminder to all of you, as we have told earlier, that from 21st of August we will start a new batch on LT grade English literature, where we will give you YouTube videos, mock test will be there, marathon quiz, and grammar and literature means complete syllabus will be covered there. So a link is there in the description box, and join in the group. Thanks for watching. मिलते हैं next video में.